The next speaker speaks for himself, literally. Please welcome Ohev Shalom's own rock star, Ivan Sachs.
Yes. There's a few empty spaces, and I'm wondering who they are, who didn't come tonight. But I'm happy they didn't see me on the video, because I realized when I was on the video a little how under the weather I looked. And I'm a little under the weather tonight as well, but I'm overwhelmed and overjoyed by the celebration of our 30th year as a shul. I was fortunate enough to be around the shul right from the beginning, but as you saw, I wasn't the action man or the point man, the person that originated the leadership. It's phenomenal to have watched Ted, Mike, Don, and Jackson all lead in such special ways. Each one of them deserves tremendous credit. And when I think of each of the functions that we have at our shul, it's never mentioned that there was a guy, Ted Fishman, or that there was a guy, Mike Allen, or that there was a guy, Don Bernstein, or that there was Action Jackson, that created such opportunities for all of us. The shul, as we celebrate, always is celebrated because we got to a milestone. But believe you me, going through those milestones, it wasn't always smooth. We have a tremendous chorus tov to Rabbi Roden, who I have personally had the good fortune of knowing for the full 30 years plus. It's been an incredible journey, and I can tell you something now. The closer I get to Rabbi Roden and to the Rebbitzin and to their family, the more I respect them on a daily basis. They surprise me still. It's not like a relationship in which, oh, I know what he's going to do. But I do know what he's going to do is going to be right. And it's not going to be emotional. And it's going to be according to Das Torah. There's been many obstacles in the way, many challenges in the way. He's been challenged in so many ways. And what I admire about Rabbi Roden and the Rebbitzin is that they will stick to Das Torah. The little details, how many calls I can imagine. I would love to have a recording of the times that he's called Rabbi first, or other posuk, just to be able to get a detail that you would think, I could have ruled on that. Anyone in the shul could have ruled on that. What's he calling Rabbi first for? You know, why do you refer to the Rosh Hashiva the whole time? The utmost respect Rabbi Roden gives to every single human being. The people in the congregation and through the years that he gives honor and respect and time for is not for the wealthiest of the people, not for the poorest of the people, but because they are a Yid. And no matter who is a Yid, they know that they have Rabbi Roden at their back. If I had to go into battle, I couldn't wish for a finer rabbi and Rebbitzin and their family to be at my back. It goes to say, I mean, it has been a pretty challenging journey for myself, 10 years of cancer, and to have had Rabbi Roden himself come accompany me many of the times to my doctor's appointments is remarkable. Who would you ask to come with you on your appointment? Would you ask your rabbi? Who's going to ask, does he have to fast? You know, like, I mean, I'm dying, but like, would he need to fast if he took his tablets, you know, this way or that way? Could he fast? And I'm praying, please Hashem, I have to fast. No fast. And so all the questions were done right and properly. And then obviously I had the accompaniment of Rabbi Kaufman as well. The thanks for the shul is a huge part. Well, it's not a huge part. It is my life. It's the life of our family. Our family is the shul. I'm so honored to have my children here tonight, as is Mike Allen, to have his children here tonight. To have Talia, Liat, and Gal, and Jethro, and everyone tonight makes my night, you cannot believe, in an immense way. Liat, by the way, said to me, Dad, why don't you just make an announcement? She was joking to me. I'm fine. If anyone's asking me how I'm doing, just say, yes, she's fine. You don't have to ask her how she's doing. She's fine. Thank God you're here tonight, Liat. We really are happy here. The angel in the background, of course, and I shouldn't be speaking more about my family, but the angel in the background has been my wife, who has put up with me a lot of the time. I personally want to thank Rabbi Daniel Ringelheim for, we were going to go through a divorce because I was so involved with the shul and the yeshiva, and my wife said she's going to walk out and she's going to get a divorce, and I think Danny Ringelheim said, so you're going to file for divorce, and what's going to be your cause? He wasn't at home, he was at the yeshiva. So I want to thank Rabbi Ringelheim. Having said all of that, the shul plays an immense part. It's a tapestry. Every single person, I know I've used the term before, a tapestry, but every single person that's come to the shul, left the shul, fought with me, not fought with me, fought with the rabbi, not fought with the rabbi, joined in with us, danced with us, everyone has made up the history of our shul and the makings of our shul. Because every step of the way, when we've had a hiccup, when things have been difficult, that's when you really see who the people are and how Judaism assists you and guides you to go through all those particular missions. All of our presence and all the people of our shul are of tremendous support. I can tell you now, again on a personal note, but I could never have got through what I went through without the love and support of the shul. Right now, what Shoshana Roden has done with all the ladies in here and out here with the starting of Tehillim has been amazing. I've never seen such women of fire, with fire on their lips the whole time. The number of Tehillim, I mean, how many times have Tehillim been read? 24 times. And how many days? 22. So the book of Tehillim has been read more than once every day. And really a remarkable achievement, and people are very excited about it. The thing that I really want to just make mention, of course, are some very, very special people here tonight. But I do want to mention one thing, how proud I am to be Jewish. The idea of not having had the education, the support, and the infrastructure of Ohev Shalom would never have been able to give me or my family, or for all of us, the incredible teaching and to be proud of being Jewish. I think I may have mentioned it before. I'll mention it again for those that didn't hear. I came back from Baltimore, and I was sitting next to a non-Jewish guy who was studying his Bible, and I sat next to a non-Jewish woman on the other side. I was in the middle. And I said to her, I'm going to tell you something really strange. So her ears perked up. I paused for a second, because I thought, should I say it? And I said it. You know, I'm really proud to be Jewish. She says to me, well, I'm Christian. That's okay, I said. I'm just proud to be Jewish. I just experienced the most incredible love and support of so many people in Baltimore in the Jewish community. And all I can say is, thank you, Hashem, for having made me and made us Jews. And hopefully we'll get to know more about it, that we can love it more. Now we come to the point, the amount of detail, the amount of effort that has gone into this dinner tonight. In every dinner, there's always preparation. And everyone just arrives, and someone might not be sitting in the right seats. The food may have been a little bit too good, or whatever the case is. All of that effort, there's tremendous work that has been done by Ben and Melissa Kurtzer. They went overboard. You know, it's like some people are just like crazy, and they've been crazily in love with this particular event, and they cannot get enough thanks. And they're not the older crew, but the newer crew, in a way, is Avi and Grossman. Avi and, I call it Julia, but it's Toby Grossman. They too went overboard. Nothing was an effort. I was not involved with this dinner at all, other than arriving tonight. And it's immaculate. It's impeccable. There's nothing that I can see that isn't a Kiddush Hashem. So for them, as at the start and the head of what you've done, really, thank you, and thank you. a person that really inspires us all, and certainly inspires me every time I see her and her family, is Sharon Michaels. When she arrived in Dallas, she was on Radio Disney and making everyone so happy on Radio Disney. Since she's been in our territory, we have Disney every day, and we are as happy as anything to have Charles and Sharon Michaels leading the way in generosity, kindness, and in every way stepping forward. I absolutely loved, by the way, Ben and Larry's show that they did tonight. The camaraderie and the way that you put it together was just wonderful. And I'm trying to figure out the Cohen who that is, but I think it was just a joke. The other person, they say that dynamite comes in small packages. And it's not a dynamite, it's like a huge explosion. Huge explosion. And that is Marcy Rhodes. There's not a shadow of doubt, and I mean that sincerely, that when you see the building as it stands on that architectural drawing outside there, that it will be here. I have no doubt that it will be here. If Marcy Rhodes has anything to do with anything, you just wonder, where does she have like 72 hours in a day? How is it possible that she responds to everything and does everything? She is an architect, she is a mother, she is a wife, she's with the shul, she's with Chabad, she's with, where isn't she? So there's something about what we've got to figure out, is that she's got 72 hours in a day, and how do we get by with 24? We've got to speak to her. Marcy, Dale, really thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart and from all of our hearts for everything that you do for the shul and for inspiring us all with everything. You got your rock already, right? All of you are rock stars, and I cannot begin to tell you how everyone, I'm so grateful for. There's many faces that I haven't seen for many, many years, but we did start off in a small, humble way. All it takes is for somebody, we overuse words. Like Rabbi Roden always says, it was so funny listening to Mike Allen saying, like, when you're doing the conversion, he said, like, it's not so simple. You've got those same phrases. It's not so simple. It's, get involved, And sometimes we don't take the words because we've heard them and we don't hear them in a fresh way. But it really does mean for us to get through to the next 30 years and to really have a quantum leap forward means that each of us has to step up. Step up in a small way. Call Ian, call the members of the board and say, look, I'd like to do this. If you're not happy with something in the shul, the best person to tell? The best person to tell if you're unhappy with anything in the shul is yourself. And say, what am I going to do about that? I don't like the learning. Great. So what are you going to do about it? And you start and you step up. That's what I've seen in the example of the people that have led the shul all the way through. For me to have stood at the end and to have given this, I am really grateful. I think any one of the presidents could have done it. I thank the community at large, those people that aren't even members of Ohev Shalom, and that have helped us along the way in our ups and our downs. And from now on, I'd just like to call upon Marcy Rhodes to, if you wouldn't mind, I'm sorry, to receive an award.